Hey guys, thanks for joining us. I'm at our natural, organic, and specialty foods session in San Diego. I have two special guests with me. To my far left, I have Jocko Willink, and bear with me, this is a long intro. He's a former Navy SEAL commander, author of Extreme Ownership, as well as several other books on leadership, including 2 children's books. He's also the CEO of Echelon Front, which is a leadership consultancy, and he's the host of Jocko Podcast, and his latest venture is the founder of Jocko White Tea. And then also I have Emily Page, who's the CEO of Pearl Resourcing, a product development and packaging firm, and she's also the CEO of Jocko White Tea. So guys, thank you for joining me.
Thanks for having us.
Okay, great. Jocko, I want to start with you. You've done all these things, right? Soldier, author, podcast host. Why tea? How did you get into the tea?
It's a pretty straightforward answer. I like tea. I like to drink tea. And I like a specific kind of tea. And when I like something, I wrote a book called Extreme Ownership. And so I like to own things. Mm-hmm. And so I figured since I like this type of tea, I might as well own this type of tea. So that's how it kind of got started.
Simple enough. Well, tell us about the tea. And either one of you could do this. So what's in it? Who is this the target market for it?
Well, I'll tell you, for the tea it's pomegranate white tea, and that is a specific kind of tea. It's got a really nice flavor. That's what I like about it. I'm a person that never really liked coffee very much, but I like something that's refreshing, and I like sometimes I like to drink hot tea, sometimes I like to drink cold tea, so this, you can do both. And it tastes great. It's got antioxidants in it. It's not got a huge amount of caffeine, but it's got enough caffeine that you can get a little microdose of caffeine that feels pretty good sometimes when you're tired. Yeah. So that's what I like about the tea.
Okay, like when you're waking up at 4:30 in the morning.
I like to get up early.
And people who will like it would be anyone who's health conscious, because there's 0 sugar in it, and actually we're focused on a paleo community. People are realizing suddenly that sugar's not good for you, and actually drinking all those really, really high caffeinated energy drinks are detrimental to your heart health. There are people who are actually dying from drinking 5 energy drinks, and so we think that caffeine's great, but let's just keep it at a healthy, natural minimum, with white tea being a low caffeine, so about one of those 16-ounce cans is equal to a cup of coffee. Okay. And there's 0 sugar, so if you're on a paleo diet, if you're ketogenic, if you are focused on fitness and health and just having leadership in your health and your life, you're gonna like this tea. All right, we got here the dry tea, and it comes in these little bags. You steep it with 8 ounces of water, and suddenly you get something delicious and magical and pink in your cup. And then we have here the ready-to-drink iced version of that, and it's in a can. If you put it on ice, it's delicious. You crack it open, and it has inspirational reminder that you should get after it in life. So take hold of your life, be a leader in every moment, and oh my gosh, it's so good.
This is a TV commercial too. It's doubling it.
And we've been selling it predominantly on Amazon.com because Jocko Podcast fans are all over the world, and we didn't know how to get them the tea, and they were begging for it. So we put it on Amazon. It's Amazon Prime, really free shipping and easy to get to. We're here at ECRM because you guys are connected to every retailer in the US, and we want to make this more readily available. So we're here meeting retailers, and it's been exciting meeting a bunch of people.
Excellent. Well, we thank you guys for coming too. So let's talk a little bit about the product development. Before we get into that, how did you guys originally connect?
We're friends. We're friends. I work out with his wife, and she kicks my butt on a daily basis, and it's embarrassing. And actually, their family were helping me to learn how to do pull-ups, because everyone in his family can do pull-ups, which his kids, he's got a 5-year-old, blonde, adorable little girl, and she's like, everyone in our family can do pull-ups. So that's how we met, and I own a product development company called Pearl Resourcing. We launch physical products, so from your idea to the store. Okay. So when he was like, I want to make a tea, I'm like, cool, let's do it together, that's so fun.
Gotcha. So you also do this for other customers through Pearl Resourcing?
Correct.
Great. And what about the product development process? Were there any challenges, or what was involved?
I think what was involved was she kept getting samples from different places, and I kept tweaking the samples that she would bring until we got something that tasted the way I wanted it to taste. Once we were there, that's what we made. Did you give her a big hassle in choosing the flavor? Were you very, very picky on it? I'm pretty probably a little too picky, but I figured we wanted to get it right, and if you're gonna do it, you're gonna produce something on a mass scale, let's get it right. So we took as much time as it needed to make it right.
Okay, great. Now, as far as marketing, your go-to-market strategy, you have obviously a huge following, both with your podcast, on social media, and I'm sure retailers are just going to eat that up. I mean, how are you planning to leverage your following to get the word out there on the products?
I think it's an interesting time in the world where, someone like myself, I can have a simple podcast that I do in a homemade studio in my gym, just a little soundproof room with one other guy and probably $1,000 worth of recording equipment. And in that little studio, we can make something that reaches millions of people, and that's pretty amazing. And at the same time, it's something that the people that listen to me and that listen to the podcast and that read my books, I think that one of the reasons that they like to listen to me is because they think I'm telling the truth about what I'm saying. And the fact of the matter is I am telling the truth about what I'm saying. I don't say things that I don't believe. I don't say things that I don't believe are true. And so for me, it's not really me looking to leverage the people that listen to the podcast. It's me supplying them with something that I know that they're going to like. I know that they're going to want. It's something that, this tea is, when you see people drinking some of these energy drinks that are out there, and a lot of people do because they're short on sleep, they got a lot of work to do, they need the energy, and instead of taking something that's good and healthy, they're forced to take something that's not good for them.
Yeah.
So from my perspective, it's more about me and us getting together and supplying people with something that they need and they want. Yeah. And so really all I have to do, I don't have to leverage anything. All I have to do is say, hey, look, we made this stuff, it's here for you, come and get it.
And you already have that level of trust with your audience because they know you're honest about everything, about your workouts, about health and wellness and fitness. So it seems that's something that will resonate with them.
Yeah, absolutely. It seems to have resonated pretty well thus far.
Yeah, and it's fun if you check out on the social media platforms that Jocko's on or on the YouTube channel. At the very end of the podcast, they always talk about different products that Jocko owns, and it's really fun banter, and you get to hear them talking about how there's a running joke that fans have started where it's like 8,000, if you drink this tea, you're going to have an 8,000 pound deadlift, and it's a joke. Everyone knows that you can't get an 8,000 pound deadlift.
Yeah.
This is organic, delicious product, and it's not going to give you any of those things, but it's fun to joke about and talk about how it's going to benefit your fitness. And the big thing is that people love cracking jokes about fitness, and there's a big community of people who just really like the tea, and they're talking about it on the internet. So it's cool to watch and be a part of.
Well, it is delicious. I have tried it myself too. I also love the packaging. I'm a big fan of black. I'm a New Yorker, so everything is black. So I love the black, and obviously it's consistent with everything else, your website, the podcast, and everything. So I just want to say a great job on the branding there. So what's next? What can we expect? I know you have both of the teas. Anything else coming out soon, or that you could talk about?
Well, I'm involved in all kinds of things, in all kinds of different products, from apparel to supplements to tea and other books that I'm writing. So I'd say that's kind of the things that I'm working on right now, and they're out there and they're all doing well.
That's right. I just pre-ordered Dichotomy of Leadership.
Right on.
So that's coming out in September. So, okay, thank you guys for joining us. For everybody out there, if you're looking to get some more information about the tea, I'm going to have the website posted. You could always reach out to Emily Page. And for those retailers who don't yet have it on their shelves, like Jocko would say, get after it.